Hello, welcome back to Offsite Analysis. I'm Master KK from Circle 96, your modern Feng Shui consultant, condominium specialist. The condominium we're going to talk about today is the Woodleigh Residences. It's by Kajima and Singapore Press Holding, a total of 667 units, approximately about there. Okay, it sits between Upper Aljunied Road and Woodleigh Link. Okay, good. Why are we doing this? We're doing this because we know you're going to buy a Feng Shui. So you're going to buy a property that's going to cost over $1 million, and we have the knowledge of Feng Shui, and want to share with you what's your property like, what Feng Shui has, what environment it has, and to make you have a better informed decision. And then if your friends are buying the property, you want to forward it to them so they know more about the property. We are not paid by the developers or the property agents to do this. We basically do it on our own. We're going to have a whole library. We have a whole library of properties that's been videoed in our Facebook videos, so you can visit them and take a look. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to cover each sector: the east, the southeast, the south, for example, and then carry on, etc. Okay, all the way to northeast. So that will cover 12 years. It will cover your luck for the past 12 years, and then projecting and predicting it to the next 12 years. All right, we're going to cover about the characteristic of your family members, the health issues your family members may face. These are all valuable information for you. Okay, without further ado, let's plunge in. Last information before we do that. All right, so each sector or each cardinal represents certain body parts. For example, the north represents kidney. All right, so it also represents a certain year. So 2023 will be represented by the east sector of your property. Okay, and then each sector also covers certain family members. For example, southwest represents the mother or the family. Okay, good. Let's talk about the east. East represents the year 2023. It represents the first son, the firstborn boy. He can have two sisters above him, doesn't matter. So long as he's the firstborn boy, he's still the first son. All right, and the body parts covered are your liver and your lower limbs. All right, I can tell you something. This little boy is going to be very, very fortunate. He has a lot of benefactor. Okay, the downside of this is that he's going to be a bit lazy because it's all spoon-fed to him. Okay, and in this plot of land, this plot of property is also in irregular shape, so it's also water element, and so the boy is going to be very, very pampered. Okay, he has a lot of he can make a lot of decisions, or rather, he has choices he should make. But this little boy has also a little characteristic in him that he is very regimental. He can be quite square-headed. Or you see, my mother always say, "Sika pang e tao, cannot think one man, your now big zuan man." So he's like that. He's just straight. Okay, he's like that. All right. Later part of his life, after maybe he can be in business if he wants to. Okay. I want you to watch out, people. If you're a first son, I want to watch out the later part of your years, later part of your life. I want you to watch out your liver and your lower limbs. Okay. Not happy with the upper Paya Lebar underpassed. Okay, so not happy with that. But if you're in the business entrepreneurial, go ahead. But you need to change your mindset. Make a tit don't be those squarish. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's talk about your southeast. Southeast represents the first daughter. He can have two brothers above her. Doesn't matter. So long she's the firstborn. She's southeast. Okay. Before we talk about it, I think I just missed 2023. How's your luck going to be like? How's your Feng Shui luck like? First 2023 started with high notes. A lot of people want to help you with it. Bang ni liao. Second quarter still good. Third quarter still good. Fourth quarter fantastic, but end with danger. So 看好就收. If you set up to make 2 millions in that year, please, once you hit 2 million, stop. Do not press it further, or you may experience some hurdles. Okay, terrible things. So also that year, don't lend people any money, and watch out your managers. If you're a boss, watch out your managers. Are they betraying you? Okay, yeah. All right. So if you're working for people, then you're fine. But just make sure that you watch your health then towards the end of the year. Okay. Southeast represents the first daughter, represents the year 2024, represents the year 2025. Body parts, lymph nodes. Okay. I first and foremost, I really don't like Belimping Avenue. So, mommy, if you're going to expect to build us, or mommy, you're expecting to be a mommy soon, when you're staying in Woodleigh residences, or you plan to have a small family soon, or you children staying with you that's going to be a mommy soon, you may want to tell them to get yourself a good gynae. I really don't like Pink Avenue, okay? Good gynae is very important. I say that in many videos. Master Sharon and I, when we were expecting our first boy, we went to KK hospital, and then we don't have anybody who know, and then the nurses point out to the board, up there are people that are more expensive because they're very experienced, and they're associate professor and professor, things like that. Below, less experience, affordable. So simultaneously, without even talking to each other, we point up straight away up there, I want a better one, I want the best one. The reason is because Master Sharon is my wife, I love her, and then my child, I just want to give the best to my children and my wife, okay? So get yourself a good gynae. You may experience some morning sickness, some label issues, okay? So mommy, so if you're a first daughter, you may watch out on that. Or mommy, if you going to give birth to the first daughter, you also must take note of that, okay? That year also, I want you to take note to not lend people any money. Generally, everybody, don't lend anybody money. Don't be a beggarantor. Don't go into stock and shares that you don't understand. Okay, the characteristic of this little girl is she's a giver. She loves to help people. She's better with old folks people, but she is also very temperamental, or she's short-fused. Okay, the year 2024, 2025. You start off with okay, very good year, but middle of the year you have some hurdles already. Third quarter, some betrayal coming on, so be careful. If you're a salespeople, you may not hit your target, but press on, okay? And then if you come to last quarter, good for you. This little girl also has one more characteristic. If she's entrepreneurial, send her to be business, okay? Make her as a business person, no worries, do it, okay? She's very capable, all right? Now let's talk about the south of the property. The south of the property represents by the second daughter, the one that has a sister above her, also represents the year 2026. South also represents civilizations, happiness, relationship, okay? Also, I want to tell you something about this little girl, this second daughter. She has a lot of benefactor, 贵人, okay? And she's a great influencer. As she ages, she gets better. She's also a person with expensive taste. Opportunities, many opportunities. I like that. Yeah, I like that. A lot of opportunities for you. So meaning to say year 2026, you have a lot of opportunities. I see 1, 2, 3, minimum 3 opportunities, or changes. Changes can be you're expecting your firstborn, or you're expecting your children, change your career, change your portfolio, getting married, etc., etc. Okay, I like that. This girl also has expensive taste. I'll tell you first. So the year 2026, be very happy. You're gonna end off with a very high note. Okay, good for you. I don't see much problems with your health. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, watch out on your eyesight, because just eyesight and your blood pressure. People don't like your blood pressure a lot. Okay, eyesight, blood pressure, heart, and breast for mommy, for ladies. Okay, but not much problem. So long as you take care of them, you're okay. Okay, I'm not too worried for you. All right. You've been wondering why I'm looking at this. I'm actually looking at the street directory. Okay, from the street directory, you can tell you a lot of things already. Yeah, every building, every road out there tells us a story. So if you like us, click the link below, and then make an appointment to see us. Either myself, Master Sharon, or myself will spend one-to-one with you in 45 minutes. So long you bring your floor plans, more information, we can share with you more things. Okay, just click below. Your friends who wants to buy property, forward them to this as well. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is Southwest. Southwest. Mommy, resourceful, very resourceful. Sometimes mommy may even have decision-making problems, okay? Mommy has a lot of benefactor, obviously capable. I wanted to be careful in 2027, 2028. I just see a small little betrayer, not much, small one. Mommy, if you want to work for a local company or overseas company, both okay. 2027 is going to be a very busy year for all, not just mommy, for all, okay? So if you're working, you may experience traveling overseas, right? A lot of changes, change of portfolio, change of career, change of everything, a lot, and it goes off like that very fast, okay? So 2027, 2028 is going to be a very busy year. I don't like something about the 2028. That will be if the end of the 2028, you may experience some health issues, will be maybe tummy digestive problems or customer giving you some problems. All right, so 2028, be careful. Meaning to say, mommy, as you age further, please take care of your your wombs and your digestive system and your reproductive organs. So I always tell people, get a good gynae. It's so important. It's so important. Okay. Let's talk about the West. The West represents the third daughter. She must have two sisters above her. This is also talking about the year 2029. And I want to tell you, this little girl is super sweet. People really loved her. She has a lot of friends. She is hardworking, but she needs to be careful of her speech. She sometimes quite just a bit tactless, or she may have dental or throat problems. All right, so 2029, you started with high notes, literally high notes. People who are staying in Woodleigh. So high note, please, doesn't mean that you need to be showing off. So if you don't be careful how you speak, you may fall. So you can earn a lot of money in 2029, no problem at all. Okay. However, I really don't like Woodleigh Park. Okay, I don't like Woodleigh Park. The road in Woodleigh Park, Youngsburg Terrace, further up Woodleigh Park. So be careful of betrayal. If you're a third daughter or you're expecting a third daughter, get yourself a good gynae, mommy. Please, I always cannot stress enough, get yourself a good gynae. Okay, get a one experienced one. Okay. Now let's talk about the northwest of the family. Northwest of the properties. Northwest of the properties represents by daddy. Daddy, obviously, you're a very hardworking person, but I want you to watch your temple. Your short fuse sometimes, or either that your authority has been challenged. If your authority is challenged at home, it's okay, perfectly fine, no problem. But if your authority has been challenged at work, then you need to watch out. Okay, so you obviously have expensive taste, daddy. You try better overseas, local or both. Okay. If you're both local job or overseas job, okay. You obviously like to be together with your friends and sociable and recreations and sports and things like that. Go ahead, no problems. You're gonna make some money, but again, a warning comes here. 2031. Okay, but 2030 and 2031 represents the north. 2020, you start off with good, and then very good, and then after that, first quarter you may hit a bit of hurdles already. Press on, it gets better. All right. But for 2031, I want you to be careful. I really don't like Woodleigh underpass. So 2031, 2032 transition period, very tedious. So now, especially 2020, we'll talk about it later. 2020, if you're experiencing some problems now, then you will know that 2032 is something that you want to watch out as well. Okay. So, father, daddy, you're obviously going to be more spiritual in future. Or I've seen no problem, except your family may have some migraines problems. Okay, but you're hardworking. It's okay. I like hardworking people. All right, let's talk about the north. North is represented by second son of the family. Okay, I want mommy to get a good gynae if you're expecting a second boy. Memories and kidney is something that's not so good in your family. Please do something about it. Yes, Feng Shui can do something about it for you, but we're not doctors. We can't heal you. So what Feng Shui is do that Feng Shui does not magic. Is not able to get rid of your illnesses. But what we do is that we create energy so that you meet the right doctor, meet the right people, meet remedy. Okay, so that's what we do. All right. So I'm quite worried for the north. Okay, so especially as we are talking COVID-19 and all that stuff, you're experiencing some viruses out there, and we're also experiencing some slowdown in the economy. So 2020 is not going to be very good for you. So again, 2032 is going to be so bleak. I usually tell people, since you know it's going to be not so good, so watch your expenditure in 2030, 2031. Try to save as much money as possible to tie yourself over in 2032. Okay, same here. If you've not saved money in 2018, 19, tough. Okay, so watch out for your urinal problems as well. I don't like that as well. Okay, urinal problems. Try to be aware of that. Okay, let's talk about northeast. Northeast represents the third boy. He must have 2 brothers above him, so that's the third boy. Northeast represents the year 2021, 2022. Tough year, people, very tough years. Or he only get better in the third quarter of 2022. So press on, persevere. Work hard. Stay low profile. Watch your expenditure. Don't go and speculate. Don't go and do something silly. Yeah. So the third boy will age better, will grow up better. He may feel there is not much care and love for him. Please, so you watch out. Make sure you give him enough care and love. He's always under stress, but he gets better at the end of he gets grow up, he gets better. Okay, really good. Yeah, he'll flourish at an older age. Okay, so I don't like the nose. So be careful your nose, your sinus problem. Please watch out. I don't like the northeast, the first part of northeast very much. So your nose, your shoulder, your upper limbs. I don't like that. Your lower back and your spine. So if you're into sports, please warm up, please take care of yourself. If you already got some sport injury, please seek help. Okay, yeah, your 贵人 will come in later part of the year. For 2032, your 贵人 for your third son will also come in later part of his life. Okay, you thrive better. He also he's very hardworking. Like he give people, he's a giver. I like that also. Okay, good. We have covered 8 cardinals. If you have any comments, questions, leave them below. So since you have watched this, we want to share something with you. There'll be a link below for people who wants to know more, to learn more about Feng Shui, to get more tips. There is a Facebook closed group. It's called Friends of Circle 96. Only invited people will be there. So they need to answer a few questions, and then you will allow you in. Yep. So if you like, share this with your friends. And let's us all get better, buy properties that when we are informed. Okay, better informed. All right. So this is Master KK signing off. But before that, I'd like to wish everybody happy, healthy, and prosperous. Bye bye.